so happy you've chosen to spend some time investing in yourself. I'm so excited for you, and I'm grateful to spend this time together. This course is all about awakening. You ever wake up from a dream and it was so vivid, so crazy, so real, and you were like, well, that was weird. But then you settled down knowing it was just a dream and went back to sleep. But you woke up the next day trying to recount the dream, but it's like Picasso's cubism, it's all mismatched and strange. And you're like, what a crazy dream. But maybe it pulled on you. But it was just so out there. It was like, does everything have to be so big and dramatic? So you sipped your coffee and petted the cat. Awakening. But awakening's tough when we're caught up in 1,000 distractions every day. From, offensive, biased language to annoying pop-up ads across our feeds demanding attention. We are activated by thousands of impulses and thousands of to-dos that just jump at us, from our inboxes to our texts, to our messages, to social media. I stroll up my driveway sifting through junk mail, like how many trees and dollars were wasted sending me this stuff. And I pitch the barrage of attention grabbers into the recycling bin. And maybe that's exactly how you feel about your life. Recycled. Day in, day out, rinse, repeat, and then disappointment sets in. But awakening is possible. Then again, escaping sounds like a good option. Does any of this sound familiar? I can't, I'm too tired. I can't, I'm too busy. I can't, there's no time. There's no point. They won't listen. And the all-encompassing catch-all escape. Whatever. But here's my concern with those responses regarding women. Women are leaving their homes. 20 years ago, a psychologist friend of mine was confirming with a group of his psychologist colleagues who agreed that my generation was the generation of the deadbeat dad. And there's all kinds of research about that. Fathers abused and abandoned their children and their families in radical numbers about 30 or 40 years ago. But said these psychologists, woe to the generation of the motherless, and we're heading into it now, they said. Now that was 20 years ago. We're in that generation now. Women are more caught up in pornography than ever before. Women are having affairs, ending their marriages, and you better believe they're wanting shared custody. I don't want the burden on my own with the kids. Here's another one. Women around the globe, let's just take the church alone, are equal partners in terms of running the church and other ministries. They're working tirelessly, but they're still not given the biblical training and leadership development that their male counterparts receive. They're overworked and tired with little support. And here's one final one. Women today are the surprising demographic, listen to this, leaving the church. Now, in the past, you would never have heard of such a thing. Women are usually the ones, making sure that the family's in the pew. But they're leaving the church for various reasons. Messaging from the platform is one of them that suggests that our leaders and our pastors barely acknowledge women are in the room, like mainly masculine examples. In many churches, opportunities for women are often limited to working with the children or with other women, which is lovely. But, these women are denied a seat at the table sometimes where those decisions are being made about those very ministries and the overall church. Which, of course, when you're running a law firm, teaching college, running a household, or ultramarathons, can just seem a little bit diminishing. So to cope with all these things, many of us women have fallen into a stupor. Some of us are even in deep sleeps to escape it all. But we don't have to be. Women, we don't have to be. Even if there's just an inkling of wake up, we can listen to that inkling, take each other's hands and hold them tight and do this thing. We can wake up. The Apostle Paul, writing to the early Christians in Rome, expressed it this way. The hour has come for you to wake up from your slumber, because our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. And that's Romans 13:11. And the hour has come for us to wake up from our slumber. But how, you may be wondering? Well, I'm going to show you. In this Awaken course, I'm going to guide you through focusing on the truth of who you are based on how God sees you and who you are to Him. And even if you don't know much about God, just stay with me. Listen in. I'm also going to help you learn to reattach yourself for security and identity and love. And we're going to debunk some of the myths about your identity and go back to some foundational truths to help ground you again. I'm going to help you move from living in this one-dimensional stupor into a real live 3D woman who's awake in her life and ready for anything. I'm going to draw your attention to what could be a vision of awakening, a revelation or a picture to help you open your eyes wide. I'm excited for you. So let's get going.